What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fresh Dex in the flesh, back at it again with another banger. Bro, we on the third episode of the Lock Testament, bro. 3 episodes in so far. I really appreciate you guys. Watch this video and make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Cause y'all boys already know it's about to be a banger. So we basically continue in the series of the Lock Testament, where we basically establish how that individual got into their dreadlock process and their journey in general, just to help you guys out in y'all journey and just to get a different perspective from my point of view. That being said, we have a special guest on the channel today. Let me go ahead and let him introduce himself now.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cantu, and I'm back with another collaboration real quick for y'all. Hey, I want to thank Fresh Dex for having me on here. We're going to talk about some dreads. I got a channel, of course, that got 4.2K right now. We're going to hit 5K this year. Just like Fresh Dex, he might even pass me this year. We don't even know. We going up all 2021 though, and beyond. So let's get it. Let's talk about some dreads.
Alright, bro. So the question I really wanted to ask you, bro, was what made you make the decision to even grow out your hair?
Man, bro, okay, so I'm gonna put that to like 2 or 3 reasons. So like the first reason, off the bat, I got like the most bean head, peanut head, bro, my stuff kind of crazy. It's probably not even that bad, but it's just me being like self-conscious or whatever. But yeah, that's like one reason why I grew my hair out. And plus, I try to get waves like before I had these, and I had a taper before that. The taper was alright. Like I would go back to that one day if I could, but I didn't really like the waves like that. So I was like, man, I want to just like have my hair growing out. And the hot top wave was going crazy. Like you had folks like 21 Savage and who else? X and all them folks getting hot top. So I just did that.
Bet. So how long have you been growing your hair in general?
Oh man, bro. I know I done had, I'm gonna just say roughly 3 years. Cause I had my hair for a couple of months before I started locking it. I know how long I done had it locked, but I kind of forgot how long it's been since I've been growing it. It's been a little second. Maybe like, okay, I'll tell you like 11th grade, I did 1 year in college, so that's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like 3, 4 years.
Okay, bet. So how long you been in the dreadlock game?
I've been in the dreadlock game for like 2 months. 2 years and 6 months, something like that. Yeah.
Bet. So how do you end up getting your tips to blunt like it is now? Blunted.
Bro, I ain't gonna count. Like I get that question so much, but like it never really. Okay, so here's the thing. I did a couple, and I'm talking about like a couple of them on the back of my head, but the rest of them did them naturally. But I had this, to be honest with you. I used this on the tip of a couple of other ones in the back. Like, let me see if I can find some. I think it's like that one because that one's a little bit weird looking. But
yeah,
I did a lot of them in the back with the crochet hook, and I went ahead and blunted them off because they weren't blunting off as much as the front. But the rest of them, they just did it naturally.
Okay. How do you start off your dreadlock journey?
Alright, so I started off with the sponge at first. Like I said before, I had the little hot top, and I started off with the sponge, but I wanted them to like section off a little bit more because they was like, every time I was sponge my hair, they would like stick together a lot, and a lot of them would like act like it wanted to be a Congo. So like I heard that if you use the microfiber towel, then it can probably like section out some of your dreads like without you doing it with your fingers. So I just used the microfiber towel on some of them, and that's kind of how it just turned out like this.
Okay, bet. Yeah, it definitely turned out pretty dope. They look really matured at this point. Is there any
had a lot of
methods?
time to mature.
Is there anything that you did basically to prevent lint from getting your dreadlocks?
The only thing I did was when my hair was like much shorter than this, I would wear a do rag to sleep, and I got a satin pillowcase for like less lint. Other than that's all I really did. If I got any, I'll just like take it out myself. Or yeah, that's really all I use to like prevent lint is the satin pillowcase and the do rag. And now I use the bonnet because my hair ain't got longer. Now it's gonna stick out of the do rag, so I can't
Okay.
use that no more.
Because I heard from a lot of YouTubers that I watched in the past, you can definitely get rid of the lint problem if you bleach your dreadlocks a different color because it looks less noticeable. Because a lot of dreadlocks in general is going to attract a lot of lint. Because basically,
Right.
dreadlocks are basically a lint magnet, you might as well say. And it's hard to prevent it because your dreadlocks rub against so many materials. I guess you can just wrap it up at nighttime and prevent it the
Yep.
best way you can, but or you can just go through the whole hassle of just picking out all the lint in your dreadlocks, or you can just bleach it, or you can. Is there any other methods that you recommend people doing to avoid it in general?
Yeah, I went through that the most when I was using the microfiber towel. I would get lint in there sometimes too. I guess I would just tell you to shoot wash wash it a little bit more often, but then you're gonna be washing it too much. But I don't really know. I never really had like that much of a lint problem other than like before I had the same pillowcase. But I would just say like every morning just like take a look around your hair and make sure you ain't got nothing in there so it's not too much, getting built up in all these different places and just try to pick it up. I know a lot of folks that be walking around with lint in their hair, so I know some folks don't care, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely facts for sure. So how often do you wash your hair?
I have to wash my hair every week or things is gonna get crazy. Uh, I wish I didn't have to, but since I work around like cars and stuff like that, and I already was like a pretty much like sweaty person. I be at work sweating and stuff like that, and then you got the sweat on my scalp, and then I got buildup from products that I used throughout the week to keep moisture on them, especially during the winter right now. And then so yeah, I gotta wash it every week, or things gonna get it's gonna be chaos on my scalp, bro. I gotta do that.
Yeah, because like a lot of people they recommend you wait like a longer period of time to wash your hair. But if you doing a lot of activities and you sweating really bad and your hair is collecting a lot of dirt and sweat and everything, I recommend a lot of people washing their hair a lot often as well, just to get rid of all that dirt and everything that's gonna basically cause buildup sooner or later. You allow all that just to stay on your scalp.
Right. And that's why a lot of people say to use a shampoo that's not gonna strip your hair of like the nutrients that's in it, so you can wash it often. You feel me? So yeah, that's why I use I think it's Africa's best shampoo. I use that a lot. So it's kind of like a conditioner too. So it works good for my scalp to get it clean and keep it moisturized.
Yeah, you definitely should not use anything with sulfate, guys, at all. It's definitely
Yep.
not good. Definitely not recommended. And if you don't understand anything that's in the label, don't use it. You feel me? It's just how it is. Just make sure it's natural and it's good for dreadlocks. There's a lot of stuff recommended for dreadlocks. They have the Dr. Bronner's and they have other sources as well. You just have to do your research when it comes to it, or look at other YouTubers' channels that recommend certain products. But make sure you don't use too much products throughout your dreadlock journey because you don't want to have any buildup. So yeah, just take your time and just really read the ingredients. Like, how do you deal with the dreadlock ugly stage?
Okay, though, I feel like a way to cheat the ugly stage is by using the sponge. Well, I'm gonna give you like two or three ways. I feel like I cheated the ugly stage. I feel like when you use the sponge, it's more like what's the word I'm looking for? Trendy. Like everybody, a lot of people use the sponge now, and when you use it over time, it's like you're not even getting dreads, but after a while they progress into dreads. So I feel like using a sponge, you probably gonna really bypass the ugly stage. But other than that, I used to wear shoot. You can wear headbands, stuff like that to cover up your head if you want to. Shoot, you can even wear a do rag out now. People gonna think you got waves, but it's whatever. Whatever you gotta do to get through that stage. It really don't last that long, to be honest with you. Some people be thinking you gonna be in the ugly stage forever, but that stuff only lasts like a couple months. You feel me?
Okay, okay. How long did it take you for your dreadlocks like to lock up?
I feel like it took me like I'm gonna say like 6 or 7 months because I heard it wasn't gonna take as long, but I'm pretty sure it was because of the products I was using to twist my hair. I was really using like a curl product to twist my hair, not no lock product. So I think that's what took my stuff so long. But some people say they take their hair a year to lock, but it only took me like 6 or 7 months. And some people say it take when you got more of a coarse hair type, they say it take like 3 or 4 months. So it really just depends. But like I said, it took me like 6 or 7 months, and I was in there.
Okay, okay. So, what made you make the decision to like get a full set? Well, a high top. I see you have a high top set of dreadlocks. What made you choose the high top set of dreadlocks instead of the full set of dreadlocks?
So I chose the hot top cause honestly, just cause of the looks. Like I chose the hot top cause you can like I don't know. I'm not gonna say your hair look cleaner, but your hair look a little bit more presentable when you can get just like a haircut in between having locks. I know a lot of people be having the full head and they just get like the little line on the front. That's cool and all. Some of them got the taper. But I just feel like it's more cold. Like some people got waves on the side of their stuff, so I feel like it just make you more diverse in the long run for you to have a hot top. You can just end up with a lot of different styles. They look better to me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely trendy for sure. To be honest with you, you see a lot of rappers will get the high top instead of the full set, and if they do get the full set, they gradually cut it
I'm
on
on
the
transition.
sides, and then sooner or later they end up getting the high top anyway. So it's definitely
Nah,
trendy
I ain't
right
trying
now.
to get down. I ain't trying to get down on the full head or nothing. Like the full head's still lit and all, but that's just what I went with.
Yeah, it's definitely pros and cons to whichever way you start off your dreadlock journey, high top or full set. They say that basically the full set of dreadlocks, it takes a longer time for you to basically get a ponytail, and they say to the high top dreadlocks, it's a lot cooler than the full set of dreadlocks. When I say cooler, I don't mean like cooler y'all talking about. I'm talking about your head get hot and it's like a
Yes,
whole
bro.
cooler setting than having a full set of dreadlocks. Uh,
Yeah, I can see what you say about it taking longer to get the pineapple because like you gotta get them all the way at the bottom up and stuff. So yeah, I never really thought about that, but yeah, that do make sense. It would take longer.
yeah, facts. Definitely take a lot longer for hairstyles for sure. And but they say the high top dreadlocks are like more maintenance overall because you have to
Yeah,
get your hair retwisted and then get like
you gotta get
a
a cut.
fade afterwards. Yeah, pretty much.
And they say some people say is more dangerous because like your barber could like end up nicking one of your dreads or like try to cut it a little bit. But I ain't never really had that problem except for like one time, and I ended up fixing that. Like I ended up combining one of my locks, but that was the only time I had a problem out of that. So I'm not gonna say that that's no real issue, but it is something to be said about that too.
Okay, bet. All right, so what what is one thing basically? Let me go ahead and do this again. What is one thing that you're getting out of having your dreadlocks?
Bro, the main thing I'm getting is confidence, bro. Like to be honest with you, I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that having one hairstyle could like bring up my confidence so much. Like you really gotta have something about yourself to just like walk around with like whatever. Like a lot of people still think dreads are dirty and all this stuff. Like you're gonna be judged just for having hair on top of your head that's different from everybody else. But yeah, if I had to say anything, it gotta be confidence and like having a little bit of like a different way of looking at yourself. Like you really did this for real. Your hair feels, it just feels like it's really a part of you when it's this long. You know.
Yeah. Um, will you ever attempt to bleach your dreadlocks?
I would, but it's not gonna be nothing crazy or nothing like that. It might be like a little different style, like maybe like a brown or what's the other color they call it, like auburn, like where it's a little bit orangish brown, something like that. I would do a color like that, but in order to be at my job, you can't have a hair color that's unnatural to begin with. So I can't have nothing that's like blue or purple or nothing like that. But I will be able to bleach my dreads eventually. I'm gonna probably go to a loctician and do that if I ever do that down the line though.
All right, bet. So you don't cut your hair yourself? You normally go to like a barber?
Yeah, I go to my homie Jordell. He been cutting my hair ever since we was in high school. He's still cutting it now. And yeah, I just go to a barbershop like 10 minutes from where I stay. He go and cut me up.
Okay. So, what made you make the decision to basically get the taper in the front?
The taper in the front, honestly, was from my barber. When I first got my hair cut by like I said, my homie Jordell, he was like, yo, you should probably get the taper on the front. And he was telling me all this stuff about down the line if I do like any like stressful styles like to the back or like if it's pulled up too tight, like it can like move your hairline back and stuff like that. And I was like, I just want to do whatever's safest for me. But thinking about it now, I would probably not get a taper if I could go back and do it again. But it's clean for now. You know, it's not no bad looking style. But yeah, like I said, it was more of a protection thing. So like, if I ever wanted to cut or comb them out, I wouldn't have to I wouldn't have to worry about no hairline receding or nothing like that.
Okay. So, how long you plan on growing out your dreadlocks?
I plan on growing these things out for as long as they'll be on my head. You feel me? I don't want any of them to end up falling out or thinning out. But if anything happens like that, I'll probably just combine them. Like I know how to combine my dreads now, so it's not like it's anything really crazy. But yeah, if they end up getting too thin to where I don't even like them myself, I would end up cutting them. But for now, I'm gonna just keep on doing what I'm doing. I plan on like trying to at least with this set at least get to the 5 year mark at least. That's what I want to try to do.
Okay, bet. So you have any inspirations when it comes to dreadlocks in general that basically inspired you to get dreadlocks yourself?
Bro, I would just say do it for the journey. Like I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can compare this to. Like you know how like you got a dog, right? And it start off small, it start off as a puppy. It's gonna keep on growing every day until it become into a full grown dog, and then you're gonna look back at them pictures then and be like, look, the dog was just a puppy then, but now it's a big dog now. And like it's just like not even really growing it, locking it is a much better like way of looking at your hair, because like it's just a way to embrace your culture. I know dreadlocks are in a lot of different cultures now, and that's great. Like anybody can get dreadlocks now. Before, the notion was just only black folks can get them. But it's really good that a lot of different races are getting them now. Everybody is embracing what their hair can do, and it just seems like a good time to have dreads. Feel me?
No cap. So it wasn't any individuals that inspired you to take the step to getting
Oh
dreadlocks
yeah,
yourself?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I give you three. I got It's three people that inspired me to get them. 21 Savage, because I remember he had the same cut as me. He had like the little hot top box thing, but he ain't got no taper. I know at the front, but he inspired me to like get the little hot top box part at first, and then Joey Badass came along and got his dreads. He had the hot top, and then he was doing all the 2-strand twist styles, and he was doing all the dress to the back styles, and I was like, man, I want to do them. So like down the line, I'm gonna definitely end up doing styles like that. And the last one will be X, because he really innovated the braid style. Like I know I was talking about the 2-strand twist and stuff at first, but X really had the to the back. He had the ones. What other ones he had? Just hanging 2-strand twist. He did a lot of different innovation with his dreads. Now I want to do all that stuff. So that's definitely a big one for me.
Yeah, facts. Me, yeah, them guys definitely inspired a lot of people to get into the lock game. Most definitely, especially X with the half and half yin yang look.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a bold move, absolutely. But yeah, there's a lot of people doing that now. But what is one thing that you basically are getting out of having dreadlocks in general?
I mean, one thing is my YouTube channel. You feel me? Because everybody, I feel like wants to learn how to do it, and it's really simple. So I can tell people how to do it. I can show people how my hair is progressing. It's like it honestly became a hobby, because like you can wash your hair every weekend. That's something that you get to look forward to, because washing your hair, it really becomes a happy day. Like once you get fine with your locks, like you really be happy about washing your hair. And then what else? Like just growing it out is another thing. It's just yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, bet. So what is your meaning when it comes to dreadlocks in general? Basically, your definition of what dreadlocks mean to you ultimately.
All right, what dreadlocks mean to me is like the culmination of, it's basically like us coming full circle. And when I say us, I mean like basically just black people, to be honest with you. That's where it stems from to me. But cause like I remember I was looking on Google like a couple months ago, and they were saying like other races used to call these dreadful locks. So that's why we came up with the dreadlock name. But I feel like this is coming full circle. A lot of people still think that dreads are like, are like nasty and nappy and everything. But I feel like this is us really embracing the fact that we have nappy hair, like we have kinky hair, we have hair that locks if we don't do anything to it, and we have hair that like mats up and stuff, and we can do different styles with it no matter what. It's not messy, it's not dirty. So I feel like it's us coming full circle, if you ask me.
Yeah, facts. Because a lot of people, when it comes to dreadlocks in general, they have their own meanings behind it. Some people do it for the fashion. Some people do it for a spiritual meaning. Some people do it for a message. So at the end of the day, everybody has their own meaning when it comes to dreadlocks and everything. Just as long as you have your own definition of dreadlocks and it keeps you moving forward to basically just prosper and just go forward into the whole dreadlock journey and just create your own little community. At the end of the day, that's a positive message within itself. You can even go into it with YouTube as well and just document your journey and your connections and just basically develop a whole community pretty much. So that's why I love the dreadlock community as a whole, because we like loving people. So what is one thing that you basically had to cancel out of your life just to push you forward?
You mean like my channel?
Your channel, anything goes pretty much. Just
right. Well, if it's one thing, it's gonna have to be like a pretty general topic, and that's just like self-doubt. Like one thing that keeps me going on my YouTube channel, on work, on anything in life, like you said, is trying to combat self-doubt. Like me thinking, oh, I can't do this, and me saying yes, I can do this. You feel me? I didn't. It was one time where I didn't think that I was gonna ever grow my YouTube channel or even start one, and now look at me now. And then it's just a lot of things like having locks never crossed my mind, and like what 2015 on down and stuff like that. But then I had that, and I kept on pushing forward with that. Like I just keep on pushing forward with everything because I try not to let self doubt control me, and I realize that that's not a real thing. Like just because something pops up in your head, it doesn't mean that that's the only option. Like that's just all I gotta say about that. Like I just wanna tell people that that voice in your head can sometimes be wrong. Like you can't just that's what I'm trying to push, stuff like that. Like don't be out here putting yourself down and stuff like that. Like truth be told, I know we all do it from time to time, but I just want us to move past that and like really be out here thinking, hey, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that, I can do whatever I want. That's what I want people to think of as an individual.
Okay, bet. Yeah, yeah. I definitely respect that absolutely. To push forward as an individual. Is it any interesting tips or advice you would like to give out to any of your subscribers out there that's watching this video?
Man, okay. Well, one tip would be subscribe to my boy Fresh Dex. That's the first tip out of all of them. But the second tip is, man, the second tip is, man, just like be be open. You feel me to like whatever you see on this platform. Like I know I try to do a lot of different kind of videos. I don't just stick to dress, even though dress is something that I deeply love. I just want to tell everybody that's watching this to be open to whatever you see. You don't never know when the next thing could come along that's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. Like somebody can introduce you to a new hobby, or somebody can introduce you to a new food or something like that. I just want y'all to be open and actually be ready to do different things. And like that's one thing I want to tell the people right there.
All right, bet, bet. Do you have any advice when it comes to people that basically suffering through their dreadlock journey and really confused of what direction to go?
I would just tell them to like, I mean, suffering. If they like suffering through their dreadlock journey, I would just say restart them, because I know a lot of people be scared to restart them and comb them out and stuff like that. But it's honestly not that big a deal, y'all. Like your hair is gonna grow back, your hair is gonna lock back. Just because you got a couple thin dreads or something like that, it don't matter. Go ahead and combine them. And just cause like you get like one bad haircut or something like that, you can always restart them, or you can combine a lot of them. So hey, it's whatever. Cause like a lot of people don't understand, your hair is way more resilient than you think it is. Like especially if you take care of it right. So yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing I would say. Take care of it, like moisturize it, and don't let it be brittle and stuff like that. And just do stuff to it. Don't be out here just overly manipulating your hair, but make sure that whatever your hair is telling you, that you do it. You feel me? If it's telling you I'm dry, I need moisture, then spray some water or some oil on it or something like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that too as well. Is it any advice that you can give out there to your subscribers that you personally did in your dreadlock journey that you can basically tell the people out here today? Your little secret, pretty much, of how you got your hair how it is now.
Alright, so here's the thing. The secret that I did to actually get my hair like this. I know I always tell y'all about the sponge method, but I did use the microfiber towel for a very short period. I'm gonna tell y'all to like not overuse the microfiber towel, because it can lead to breakage in your hair, and it can lead to like a lot of different negatives in your hair.
Is there
But
any
if you
products you would recommend them use that you use personally in your dreadlock journey?
I got three shampoos I'm gonna recommend. I know that's a lot, but hey, you can switch it up between these three. It really don't matter. It got Africa's Best conditioner shampoo. That's a really nice shampoo. Got a nice smell. Biotin and collagen. Now this is one shampoo and a conditioner that you use together. Both of those are gonna get your hair real thick and real like curly, like how my texture is. If you got like 4C hair or something like that, or 4B, it might turn out to be something like this. After using the biotin and collagen, that stuff ended up looking like that. Oh yeah, and my third one is just this is the one I started off with. The Cantu natural hair shampoo. That's a real basic one that you can start off with just to get your hair up and going. No sulfates, none of that stuff like that. Oh yeah, and an oil I can recommend. What I use is I put the oil in a bottle, and then I put water on top of it, and I shake it up and I spray it in my hair, so I'm not distributing oil all over my hair. That's how you put too much oil on your hair. But oil and water, Jamaican mango and lime black castor oil is the best oil that I've seen out there. So that's a couple products that you can use.
Facts. Do you do when you retwist your hair? Do you use a method called the water retwist? Basically, you use no products and you just retwist it with water, or you strictly prefer Jamaican mango and lime for each of your retwists?
You can use the water retwist. I did a water retwist one time, and mine ended up coming out. I'm pretty sure it's because I wash my hair every week, so they're not really gonna stay in. But some of y'all that don't wash your hairs often, it might stay in for y'all. But yeah, I never really used the water retwist, but yeah, the Jamaican mango and lime is really good, and they got another one. I think it's called Tropical Roots. It come in like a green jar. That's good for retwist too. I think that smells pretty good. I heard that from some people on YouTube and Instagram. So
Okay, bet. Yeah, I was observing over your YouTube channel in the past, and I seen that you had like a lot of congos, and your hair was doing a lot of interesting things over your dreadlock journey. Um, if you feel like showing everybody how long your dreadlocks has gotten and interesting things going on with your dreadlocks
yeah,
currently.
yeah, I can show you real quick. Now some of them gonna look bent because I know I done had it in this little bun for a long time. So hold up, yeah. That's all of it. Like I told y'all, some of them are a little bent right now. But yeah, I'm gonna just show y'all a couple of ones that I combined and a couple of like this one right here. I did not want this one to combine, but I was being lazy and I didn't separate it. So this one is combined like right on the front of my head now. I mean, I'm kind of growing into it now, but I don't know. When I get that retwist, I might ask like the loctician to like separate these. I don't know. And then this one is like my biggest Congo. This one has 3 dreads. Y'all see at the tip of them. That's like 3 dreads that like came together. But all of them was kind of skinny, so I wasn't mad about those. This one is like a really flat lock I got in the back of my head, and that just comes from laying down on like my pillow and stuff like that. That gave me like a real flat lock on the back of my head. And you can also prevent flat locks from not washing your hair at night. I heard that makes your hair flat because you lay down and go to sleep with your hair still kind of damp or wet, and that makes your hair flat. Another Congo. I got a lot of Congos, y'all. I ain't gonna count. And this used to be my thickest dread, but it kind of got a little bit smaller at the tip. This thing used to be like this wide at first, but now it's shrinking a little bit. And yeah, see if I can find another. It's another Congo in the back. 2 of them right there. I just got a lot of Congos, y'all. You know? This one is a particular one that I crochet hooked together. These 2, as you can see if you look real close, these 2 was crochet hooked together. But you can't really see by just looking at them from like far away. But if you get close, that's 2 of them together. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I did. Other than this one, this is 3 dreads, y'all, that I braided all together. You see, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3 right there. They was all kind of small, so yeah, I only combine them when it's 2 or 3 small ones next to each other. I don't really combine them. I don't combine 2 thick locks, so because that would look crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's what we're working with right now as far as length and as far as Congos and stuff like that.
Bet. But before we go ahead and wrap this video up, Is there any exclusive content, some of your subscribers are expecting in the future? You can elaborate
Man,
on.
I ain't really got no collaborations coming up, but there will be more of them in 2021. Like, I don't even have any on my channel. So in 2021, I'm gonna start working with people more. I'm gonna stop being antisocial and everything. I'm gonna start working with more of the Dread community. I guarantee that, y'all. This is the first one of 2021. My first collaboration. I'm glad it's with my boy Fresh Dicks.
Okay.
And yeah, we gonna be going up all 2021. Like I said before, I'm gonna just be more in tune with the community.
All right, bet. So you have any upcoming videos, they can expect in the future?
Got a retwist video coming up. That's gonna be a big transformation. All of this new growth is gonna be twisted in. Hopefully she can fix all of my roots, And I don't know if this is gonna become a regular thing, but the retwist video is coming. Is matter of fact, it's coming tomorrow. I'm going at 9 a.m. in the morning to get that retwist for y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these out of the way, and then what else? I'm hitting my 3-year mark this year, so that's gonna be a really big video. And just expect more vlogs from me. Expect more pair updates. Expect me giving y'all a little bit more wisdom and stuff like that. Cause I've been slacking a little bit at the end of 2020. But we picking back up in 2021. I already dropped a double upload today. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna try not to take our foot off the gas in 2021. You feel me?
Yeah. Bet. That being said, I'm glad my boy Bart was a part of this series on today. You feel me? I'm gonna see y'all boys on episode 4. I have some more special guests up here. Alright, y'all, that being said, I'm glad you was a part of the series, Bart, bro. You feel me? On episode 3. Alright, you welcome, bro. No cap. Anyways, that being said, bro, I'm gonna see y'all boys on episode 4. I'm gonna have another special guest. And if you're trying to be part of the series, y'all already know what to do. DM me on Instagram, and I'll be glad to accept you guys. We can just break down your journey and, get where you started from the bottom to where you here. What the freak? Alright, guys, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks, Bart, for being a part of this series on episode 3. If you guys want to see episode... You welcome, bro. But anyways, if y'all boys want to see episode 4 of the Lock Testament, I'm going to have another special guest. And whoever wants to be a part of this Lock series, make sure to DM me on Instagram. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see y'all boys on the next episode. All right, peace.